Solid Snake versus Vulcan Raven, Genome Soldier, and M1 Tank. Oh, God. Something important's happening. What? Is that a tank? Oh, of course it's a tank. What else would I be looking at? What? A fucking tank!
This is Raven's territory.
Raven? Vulcan Raven?
Snakes don't belong in Alaska.
Oh,
I will not
hilarious.
let you pass. Send him a message.
He's got a tank. So this is the guy all about heavy machinery. Yeah, it's funny for you when you got all the advantages.
That's right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are.
You're not even gonna taunt me anymore, you're just gonna go inside your mechanized
Fine.
death machine. Whoops. Oh, it's not a regular grenade. Well, it's not like a regular grenade. I kind of expected it to have some sort of splash damage. Okay, since it's a tank and electronic, you can't find me. Which is good. But it appears that someone inside is trying to shoot me. Oh, pfft. Did they just get run over? Yeah, I got run over. Snap! Get out of the way of that thing! You're dying already. Oh, I took my... Okay, this isn't fair. Get off of me! Great, I blew up the driver, and now I've got nothing. Nobody to drive this frickin' thing off of me! God, that hurt. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Come back here. I can shoot you. Well, not shoot, but you get what I'm trying to say. Eat that. Ow, I got shot. Eat that. Some of this. Okay, I got a bunch of grenades still. Got this. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! I took out the gunners. Wow, that was a really lightly armored tank. Did I just shoot it out of commission as well? Well, that's all they wrote on the tank, I guess. A fallen genome soldier. Good thing he had the next security card in his pocket.
I hope you are happy. You got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon, much like you.
I kind of
I would
expected
expect no
Liquid Snake
less.
to be a little more indignant to Vulcan Raven.
But I
Him
will
being given a tank and not being able to
General
take
Ivan,
down
I
a single
give you your
individual.
hand as well as your dignity.
watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It
the
is
hell
no
does that mean?
animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
This guy like applies none of his characterization to his boss fights.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Now, with the tank being reduced to a burning pile of rubble, let's light it up and hit that scoreboard. Gameplay. While I do truly believe that in this one solitary case, the victory road trope might have actually been appropriately used, it is done with the usual annoyance of including landmines everywhere that might activate if too close and cause an instant restart when almost at the end. And then there's the tank fighting part where the shells disallow you to even make moves around the thing because the blast radius is realistic. But that difficulty is assuaged as long as you have one or two chaff grenades, which more or less you do because it was just introduced in the game and can go collect the ones littered around the battlefield. Its weakness being lobbed grenades, I could also pull the Shadow weakness card, but I'm not going to because with the limited amount of weapons you currently have, it's not close enough to be valid. And I'm even going to go so far as to bet one of your radio partners probably points you in that direction anyway. Overall, Vulcan Raven's tank tactics do mark it out in gameplay with a 6 1/3 Triforces, because it does muddy itself up a little too much and makes it a little less fun. Story. Again, like Revolver Ocelot, Vulcan Raven is just another member of Foxhound, and his only characterization comes from his affiliation with it. Although his initial move with bringing out the big gun does mark him out as being an over-the-top terrorist, and to underline that, who the hell gave Vulcan Raven a tank of all things? That's the only question I could ask of the person because he is a one-dimensional character, and for that I will give him 2 2/3 Triforces. Fun. One of the great things about life is being able to recognize when a situation will always come with some inherent characteristics. And in this case, fighting a tank will always bring some sort of happiness to a gamer, similar to fighting dragons in Western RPGs. And while its gameplay and story lapses do muddy it to a substantiated degree, this is a tank fight, and that raises it up on a fun-based scale. I thought the victory road was annoying, but everything else worked, mind that the difficulty was at split-second points rather than stretching over the fight itself. I still feel the Vulcan Raven fight deserves another 6 1/3 Triforces award for fun because this could have been a lot better. So, those are my final words on the Vulcan Raven tank boss fight, and even though my scores do reflect my core feelings about this fight in of itself, I actually don't feel myself hating it as much as the scores reflect, and I think that this fight could have worked if it were better choreographed and scripted. But what we got was a 2-stage fight needed to compensate for the small battlefield it took place inside of, and the second stage brought that difficulty home with a close-range shell shock completely evaporated by chaff grenades. And on top of the tank's remains, I will throw a final score of 15 1/3 Triforces. As always, I will wish you a victory for gamers, and stay tuned for number 3.